A new lawsuit is accusing 16 major universities, including many in the Ivy League, of antitrust violations by illegally price fixing and collaborating to limit the amount of money that students can receive through financial aid. Now, this lawsuit was filed in Illinois by law firms representing 5 former students. And here's what we know about the lawsuit so far. Schools are allowed under federal law to collaborate on their formulas, but only if they don't consider applicants' financial need in admissions decisions. The suit alleges these schools do in fact weigh candidates' ability to pay in certain circumstances, and therefore should not be eligible for the antitrust exemption. Now, the universities are allegedly violating this so-called need blind condition of the law because they might be considering applicants and their financials in their admission decisions. Lawyers say that at least some of the schools consider financial need by giving an admission edge to children, here we have it, of wealthy donors, because of course, some also weigh applicants' finances when admitting them off the waiting list and look at finances in admission decisions for certain programs, the suit alleges. And so this doesn't shock me at all. Like, obviously they're going through this lawsuit, Cenk. We'll find out if there's enough evidence to prove what these allegations are. But I would actually be shocked if the universities weren't doing this. This honestly seems par for the course. We've seen the cost of tuition. We've also seen other trends with universities across the country where they're accepting only an increased amount of either foreign students or out-of-state students who are always charged far more for their tuition compared to those who are in state or in the country. And I can get to some of that data in a bit, but first I wanted to get your thoughts on this lawsuit.
So we have a lot of naive conversations in America. So do you want to know what rules everything? Money, period. So let me explain how it does, right? So especially in for-profit corporations, if there are executives who are going to make management decisions and one executive says, let's do X to make more money, and another executive says, no, that would create ethical issues. Let's do Y and make less money. Guess which one gets promoted and which one gets fired? No one ever wins an argument in a boardroom to make less money. Pretty much ever. You could have some short-term situations where it might happen from time to time, and only because, by the way, the PR damage from that would cost us more money than if we just did the right thing, right? But at the end of the day, it's all math. So they're always gonna do the more brutal thing if it makes them more money. So in the case of the universities, a lot of them aren't for profit, they're nonprofits. But what happens? Money wins anyway, because they're obsessed with their endowment funds. Who's got the larger genitalia? Let's keep it real, okay? So Harvard and Yale and Stanford are in a constant fight. Oh yeah, my endowment's bigger than yours. Well, you know what, man, my endowment passed yours. Now, does it matter? Does it help the students of Harvard or any of these schools? Especially if they need financial aid, we just told you it doesn't, right? And you know how big Harvard's endowment is now? It's over $53 billion.
Say that again.
Over $53 billion.
But is that enough, Cenk?
And by the way, they never spend it. All it does is grow and grow and grow because they want to make sure that their genitalia is larger than Yale's. So you never get a tuition break, you never get anything at Harvard. And now, hey, are they colluding informally and checking to see if you can actually afford college and then cutting people out accordingly? Of course, I would be shocked if they weren't doing that. Because everyone is obsessed with money. You must put rules in place and you must enforce those rules. Otherwise, they're always going to lean to the green.
So More than 170,000 former undergraduate students who received partial financial aid at the schools that I'm about to list, going back 18 years, are free to join this lawsuit. So if you happen to be one of those former students, this is something that you should know about. So in addition to Yale, Georgetown, and Northwestern, other named defendants in this suit include Brown University, the California Institute of Technology, the University of Chicago, Columbia University, Cornell University, Dartmouth College, Duke University, Emory University, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT of course, the University of Notre Dame, the University of Pennsylvania, Rice University, and Vanderbilt University. Cenk, you might be free to join this lawsuit.
I'm two for two. I got two schools in there. Count me in. Put me in, coach.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yeah, so listen, I think that this is a really interesting lawsuit, and I can't wait to see what the result of it is. So maybe they'll get some justice for folks, because the laws are only recourse left. You have to actually pass laws that protect people over profits, and you have to enforce those laws. So good luck to them. Let's see how this turns out.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.